everybody, congratulations, you have made it to day two of the Facebook recruiting workshop. And we've got a whole bunch in store for you today. So make sure you've got your pen and paper and we will get started. Today's plan is kind of intricate, and I'm going to read it to you because I want to make sure I cover it all, and I think I will. We are promising to show you how to identify and find thousands of qualified prospects for your business and make them come flocking to you, to your Facebook profile and business page to learn about your opportunity. All right, well, the first thing important to remember, not everyone is a prospect. When we first get started in business, it's easy to maybe think, and we're so excited about our opportunity that we think everybody in the world should love it too. And it's important to catch on right away that not everyone is a prospect. To decide who a qualified prospect is, you're more or less defining who your target audience is. Who are the people most likely to be interested in your product, in your opportunity? And so to figure out your target audience, we often call them your avatar. And so who is your perfect customer? What do they look like? Are they young or old? Are they like maybe in their 20s or 30s? You know, find an age group that fits for them. Are you marketing strictly to just women or men and women or just men? Are you looking to market to people that are in, professional businesses or blue collar or white collar? Are you looking for married or single? Maybe you're looking for college students. What is your perfect customer? Who will really, really, really want your opportunity? So you need to be really clear, crystal clear on your target. Once you have an idea who your target is, the next step then is to figure out what are their biggest challenges. What might they be facing in life that's challenging to them, or a problem? And besides a problem and a challenge, what might their big dream or goal be? Are they hoping to retire early? Are they wanting to stay home with their kids? What are their dreams? Be crystal clear on that too. So that kind of will set the stage for who these qualified people are that we're going to try to bring to our page, right? And it's super important to know who your target audience is, because next we need to find them, right? And so where are you going to find these people? Well, think about where they would hang out. Are they folks that would hang out at a coffee shop? Are they folks that would hang out at the movie theater? Where would they likely hang out? Now that's in the real world. Those were real world examples. But on the internet, where might they be hanging out? What things might they be interested in? And you can then use those kind of things to help you find them. For instance, we talked yesterday about Facebook groups, and hopefully you did your homework and you have asked to join between 3 and 5 Facebook groups, and hopefully that's where you'll start to find some of your target audience. Other places that you can find your qualified folks would be to check your friends lists, or if you go to a person that does well in your niche, maybe someone that's a little bit more successful than you, check out who are friends with them. And if you have friends in common with them, those could be good prospects for you in your target audience. And of course, David likes to use the Facebook friend suggestions. And that's when you go to see who's, Facebook would suggest that would fit in your target market based on the different things you search for, the different things that you're interested in. Because many times your target audience, believe it or not, will be a lot like you. So once you've kind of found some folks that may fit into your target and be qualified, you'll want to friend them. And as we've said before, don't just send a friend request. You'll want to send some sort of a message along with it. And how do you know what message to send? That's because you've kind of creeped a little bit on their Facebook profile. You know what their interests are. You know something that's going on in their life, some commonality that you have with them, and you're going to message them. Pique their interest. And again, always end with a question. Start the conversation. So you'll be friending people, and I would caution you on keep that to about 5 people a day. Facebook has come up with some new rules and things, and they're always changing the way they do things. And the latest news from the experts is that keep that down to 5 folks, or Facebook may not look as favorably on you. So 5 people a day, that's not going to grow your audience very quickly. There's another way you can do this. You can do what we call follow. You can follow people. Now, if you've never done that, that is an interesting thing, and not everybody has their follow button engaged. So what you need to do, same kind of thing, when you're looking at people's profiles or when you're looking at a list of people that you might want for your target, you hover over them, and if you see a little follow button there, you click that, and presto, you're following them. And they'll get a little message in their notifications that you are following them. That kind of is like tapping them on the shoulder, you know, tapping them on the shoulder. Hey, you, I might be interested in you. You haven't totally engaged with them by sending them a friend request, but you're showing some interest by following them. Another good rule when you're following, don't just follow to follow. Make sure you have friends in common. That will already give you commonality, and when they go to check you out, they'll say, oh, well, she's friends with, or he's friends with, and that may trigger them to either follow you back, start a conversation, or even send you a friend request. That's kind of the goal. Let them send you the friend request. Okay, so we've kind of figured out who might be qualified, and we figured out how we might find those qualified people. Now, how do we get them to flock to us? Through this process of building and engaging with these people in the prior steps, you've begun to learn a little bit about them, what their problems and their challenges are. And you can then apply what you have in your opportunity to solve those problems. When you start solving people's problems, they're going to flock to you. Nobody likes to have a problem or a challenge, and when they see a solution and they see it from someone that they know, like, and trust, they will start flocking to you. It's important that you set yourself apart as an expert in whatever your opportunity or whatever you are offering can provide. And how do you set yourself apart as an expert? You provide good quality content, good value. How do you do that? You're doing that when you post on Facebook. You're doing that when you write blog posts. We're going to talk more about copywriting and content later this week. But suffice it to say that one of the big reasons people come to you is that they see you as an expert. They see you as someone who is giving value. And don't be afraid to give it for free. The more you give, the more you get. Something else you might want to try, you may have heard people talking about lead magnets. And we won't really get into lead magnets so much in this training. But a lead magnet is something that's free. It's some sort of a gift. It may be a PDF, it might be a ebook, it might be just a list of something that you can give away for free to entice somebody to flock to you. It kind of creates curiosity, and that's another good thing, to bring people to you. They're curious about what you're doing because they're watching you, right? The biggest way you're going to entice people to flock towards you is when you give them content and value. So make sure your Facebook post, your blog posts, or whatever you're putting out there is full of content, full of free content, sharing what you know with them. If you can solve their problems, you're golden, and you will start seeing people flocking to you. All right, well, we've got some action steps today based on this training, kind of building on what we did yesterday. And the first one, you're going to need to grab a piece of paper and a pen, or maybe you just want to type it out. But it is something that will become a living document that you will probably refer to more and more as you start to do these blog posts, as you start to communicate with your audience. So the first thing I want you to do, define your target audience. Who is it that you are targeting with your opportunity? All right, we talked about that a little bit earlier in this training. Okay, number 2, make a list of their problems. What are their problems? Get creative, brainstorm. The more problems you can list, the better. There's more for you to solve. All right, and then number 3, make a list of the benefits that your product or opportunity has. Now, you'll be kind of matching all of those things up as you use this document moving forward. So that's kind of the first part of today's homework. All right, second part, you're going to go find some of these qualified people. All right, you're going to go find them. I want you to find 5 new people today, and I want you to send them a message. So probably a friend request, someone that you've not talked to before, but someone that fits one of those qualified target market kind of things that you've just defined. Send them a message, ask them a question. All right, so friend 5 people and follow 10 people. Following's a little easier. All you have to do is find someone that has some friends in common that's in your target and push the follow button. Don't have to send a message to those folks. Remember, it's just a tap on the shoulder. So if you have any questions, just drop those in the chat, and we will respond to any and all questions. And when you get your homework done, go ahead and put an "I'm done" in the chat, and we will cheer for you. All right. Well, this is the end of day 2. I'm already looking forward to day 3. Have a great night, everybody.